Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hear Me Out Pitch, or welcome to Hear Me Out Pitch if this is your first time. I'm Tim.
And I'm Willem.
And...
Belly's full.
Belly's full.
Belly's full.
That was a good feeling.
That was good. Made Tim some cheesy ramen today, and before we started recording, because he mentioned how he liked it, and I saw a video about it, loved it. But yeah, just some good food. Weather is fantastic. For everyone excited for this weekend, happy equinox. We're going to be hitting the harvest moon, and it's going to be officially fall. The leaves are starting to change slowly, but
it's my
coming.
favorite. It's my favorite season.
Fall?
Yeah.
So not snowy winter.
I like the snow. I don't like driving in the snow.
Yes. I am so excited for my commute.
There's nothing about fall that I dislike.
Maybe picking up soggy leaves. That's about it for me. But we don't really have to pick up leaves.
No.
So
we don't have a yard to have to rake
nope.
leaves.
I mean, I probably will help family.
Yeah.
Who has it,
yes.
But all that jazz. So, well, Tim, what are we doing?
That's a good question.
We can go through. Wow. Last week was kind of an impromptu one as well, and I really liked it. And I think that we can do that. I really liked last week's episode. We really got to start typing those stories down, Tim. It's just time. I don't know. Is there anything in particular that you can think of?
I am looking through my notes right now to see if I can find anything that's long lost.
Well, here's a random thing. What is something in storytelling that you just can't stand? What is do I say a niche? What is it? I don't want to say the K word.
Something that bugs me.
Yeah.
In storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, something that really bugs me is loose ends.
So how I mentioned last week how I wanted the movie just to end with the couple leaving the home? You wouldn't have liked that in the movie?
Not really.
No.
I mean, there's a difference between between loose ends and
an open ending.
An open ending.
An open ending, okay.
A loose end is something like if you're writing a story about some, or you're reading a book, right, about some crazy adventure, and in there somewhere there's a woman with a strange, massive purple hat that pops up for just a moment, and she says something that leads you to believe that there's more to what's going on than is being shown, and then it's touched again the rest of the book, the rest of the series even. That's the kind of stuff that bugs me. Like, I get it. Sometimes
so
you
Brandon's
can't.
done. Brandon Sanderson, because we are Brandon Sanderson lovers here. He's kind of done that, but he has intention of.
He does it in a way that doesn't leave you wondering why was that. What was the purpose of that existing in this story?
If you haven't read the books, though, you will be confused. But he really does try to tell you, actually, he does a good job in you going. If you haven't read the books, you'll go, oh, that was a cool character. I wonder what that was about. But then when you read certain books, you go, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And I love that feeling. Okay, so that's good to know. So loose ends.
An example of an open ending would be one of his most recent books, The Frugal Wizard's Guide to
I haven't listened to that one
Surviving
yet.
Medieval England.
And I'm going to say listen because I don't read them. I listen.
It's a fun one. It's not what you expect. That's all I'm going to say.
It's not part of his arc. It's just a random thing he did.
It is not part of the Cosmere.
It's basically like he did one of our episodes. It really feels like that's what it looks like to me. It's he just said, what would happen if a wizard just appeared?
Pretty much.
Love it.
It's basically the story wraps up naturally. There's a natural end to the book, and it leaves it open for a sequel, or maybe just our imaginations and, having some fun.
All right. Well, I guess everyone's probably kind of sick of us just chatting, but I guess maybe I'll throw this. Do you want to talk about a Minecraft sequel today.
You mean a Minecraft movie?
Yeah, sorry, movie.
Sure, we can touch on that.
I'm not talking about the movie that's coming out. I want to ask and we've kind of talked about with Tim and with Zach about what they would want, but now that we've seen trailers for the new movie and what's coming out, I would rather see if Tim could come up with something that seems more appealing. And of course, I'm here to help, but I don't know much about Minecraft, so it would have to... So Tim's going to be our guide. I mean, I don't know, Tim, are you qualified to talk about Minecraft? Have you ever played it at all?
It's probably the game I have the most hours in out of any, and I have probably the same amount of hours in Minecraft alone as I do in the entire Zelda series.
That's a lot of hours.
It is a lot of hours.
So, yes. So my question is...
I might have more, actually.
Lego Movie is about Legos, brick building, something... And I love the first one. The second one, I really want to convince you to do an episode with me on the sequel because it hurt. I did not. Anyway, Second one hurt me. But the first one, everyone was like, this could be dumb. A Lego movie, and it's one of my...
It's one of the best movies out there.
I loved it. It was great. One. That movie and Walter Mitty in 2014, was just for someone who had just turned 18 and was debating on what was doing with his life. So 10 years ago. Anyway, it was actually, no, I was turning 19, but still 18. It was my first year out of high school, and to watch Walter Mitty and Lego Movie was like, okay, go out on an adventure, be the special, make your own thing. You don't have to be. I love those two movies.
You are the special.
You are the special, and Walter Mitty. I love those two movies together. It was like Oppenheimer and Barbie all over again. It was kind of like this awesome, oh my gosh, this was so much fun They didn't come out at the same time, I know that, but I always think of them together. Mm-hmm. Point being, I feel like Minecraft is so open, the same idea could have been said, and it just seems that this new movie, first off, I don't think it should have been live action.
No. My opinion, and it is echoed by many others that I know, including my wife and some of our other friends. If any of you are familiar with Villager News YouTube channel, Elemental Animations YouTube channel, they have a thing called Villager News where they just do dumb stuff with the villagers, and it's hilarious. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. They're funny. Animated in that style where it is animated the way that Minecraft is.
Just like the Lego movie kind of looks
just like the Lego movie
motion.
Is. Yeah, exactly. There's another movie that my wife and I really enjoy. It's called Song of War, or Songs of War, not Rhythm of War. Songs of War is a Minecraft movie, and it's got this whole, I believe it's from Black Plasma Studios, which they haven't, they were going to do a sequel to it, but I think they didn't have the funding for it or something like that. Anyway, this movie is just, it's a cool story outside of the game, but when you put it in Minecraft, it's cool it's cool there too. It's almost as if you took the Stormlight Archive story and you animated it with Minecraft.
Oh.
And you threw in some of the Minecraft mechanics and stuff. And it's really cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about that is definitely worth watching.
It sounds like we already have a Minecraft movie, so why?
We have many.
Oh.
We have many. There's those. There's others. I can't remember what they're called, but there's another studio that does their Minecraft videos, and their stories are very similar in that it's multiversal travel, and you travel to basically between Minecraft worlds, and each world is different. Each community is set up different, and it's kind of the clashing of these worlds. There's so many ideas out there that that would have been amazing. It would have looked great on the big screen. And I think live action for Minecraft does not make sense. Does not make sense. Never will, never has. And I am dreading, honestly, I'm dreading the day that movie comes out, because I know I'm going to go see it and I'm going to hate it.
We'll probably have a little talk about that, but I think for something that is already disappointing to so many people, I think I would just want to ask you, what would you how would you describe the essence of Minecraft? Is it, because I've always joked, is it like Legos? You build your own world, you have your own adventure? Because I've seen people make, Hogwarts, Middle Earth, they've made literal galaxies in Minecraft. So how do you take that essence and not rip off the Lego movie and not make something ugly looking like what we're seeing in the trailers?
It's really difficult. My personal opinion is we have the Lego movie. We don't need a rip-off of the Lego movie.
All right.
We have all of these... We already have all of these isekai-style stories.
What does isekai mean?
Isekai means you are pulled from your world into another.
Just for all those non-anime lovers out there. Thumbs up.
Beyonders would be a good example of that.
No, I know.
Five Kingdoms.
Yeah.
I know you understand, but for those of you who don't.
Did you say the Fifth Kingdom?
Five Kingdoms.
Oh.
Anyway, we have so many of those stories where, it's the cliche, you're pulled from your world into another world. The Mario movie, honestly, is kind of an isekai.
No, that's a joke. The joke is that Mario that they should have, it is. Yeah. It is, totally is one.
It's the cliche. Like, anytime there is a fantastical world, someone's knee-jerk response is, what if we put actual real life people in that world?
Well,
how would they survive?
I don't know much about Minecraft, but to me, Steve doesn't look like everyone else.
No, Minecraft kind of is the isekai in a way. When you start a Minecraft world, you are alone. It's you and whoever you're playing with, your friends, whoever's online with you, and it's just you guys in a world on your own. There's already thriving civilizations. I mean, I can't call the villages thriving, but they're doing as best they can. There's already stuff in the world, and you're just kind of plopped in there to do what you want with it. So in a way, Minecraft really is kind of an isekai kind of situation.
So how do we... So I think if we're doing Steve's story, would that be...
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do Steve's story?
I wouldn't. Steve's story is our story. Whatever we decide to do in that world, that is Steve's story for that world. My own experience with this, growing up, my best friend Jonathan and I, we would spend hours on our different worlds building. We'd build castles, we'd build big fortresses, we'd build dwarven cities in the mountains, we would build our own villages, we would do everything that a 12 to 16 year old would do in that game. As I've gotten older, I'm building more large structures, and me personally, being the storyteller that I am, I like to put story elements into my worlds. That is just lore, random fun stuff. I've created a lore for this world, like a history for this world. And it's a lot of fun. The current world that I'm working on with my wife. She and I like to play. It's one of our favorite things to do together. We just play video games, play Minecraft. And I'm building a really cool mansion, and she's building a bunch of stuff in a village. And then once I'm done with my mansion, I'm gonna move on to, there's a big cave. I'm gonna turn it into a massive dwarven city. At some point, I need to find a mountain that I can turn into a dragon's lair. I want there to be kind of a story in my worlds, and I think each of those worlds is a different story, right? Each of those worlds is Steve's story.
Everyone has their own Steve. Everyone is their own Steve. Everyone has their own. And that's what seems so unique. But I think I've loved what you've been sharing with having your own world. So my question is, what if the end of our story was leading up to Steve's arrival? What if it was the origins of the Minecraft world? How did the Endermen give them to be? Where did these villages come from?
See, that's kind of more simple. If you're familiar with game theory, MatPat created a series of interlinked Minecraft theory videos that explains all of that. And I think if we were to do something along those lines, I'd probably do something like that. And I think it could be fun to put that on screen. I do think that would be a lot of fun to put on screen. And I think rather than, and I love Jack Black. He's a great actor. He does a fantastic job at what he does. I think MatPat would have fit better than Jack Black.
Oh, I know MatPat's voice very well, and I think
everybody does.
He would have definitely been a good voice. I would have liked him as the voice of Steve, though. Just at the very end, as a cameo. Yeah. Just him washing up to shore and going, oh, well, this is weird. I just imagine Steve just, like, there's the little waves, and it's animated like Minecraft, and all of a sudden, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here's the issue with doing a Minecraft story. The thing about the Lego movie is it is so open. There's so much randomness thrown in there that you see all these random cool things, and the story, the moral of the story is build whatever the crap you want to build. Do what you want to do. These are your toys. Lego is meant to be broken and rebuilt.
Current Lego, nope. Anyway. Sorry, I have an issue with current day Lego.
Oh, I agree. I think the way that Lego needs to go from here on out, and this will be a side thing, from here on out, I think Lego needs to start doing more random brick bins, where you spend $60 and you get like 2,000 random pieces.
And I know this is a rant, everybody, but I think when it comes to Minecraft and Legos, it's about your imagination. And I think in short, since we do have the Lego movie, I honestly think from what Tim's saying is Minecraft movie probably shouldn't exist. I don't know.
No, I agree. I think I kind of feel like the Minecraft movie, whatever they're doing with the story, it's going to be cliche, it's going to be dumb, it's going to be filled with a bunch of forced, stupid jokes because Jason Momoa is forced to play the role that he is being forced to play. Don't get me wrong, he's a good actor when he's in the right roles.
So, could you see him being the voice of the Enderman? Or
sure.
Do the Endermen not talk?
They don't really.
Okay.
I mean, they kind of do, but they don't.
What if there was a corrupted Steve out there?
Herobrine, I think that could be really good. Herobrine is supposed to be a very serious and scary character, and I think
I have no idea who that is.
It's basically bugged out Steve if the game was Steve in a sense. If Steve was run by code rather than played by a player.
Oh.
So he's a myth in the Minecraft community. He's a very scary character, and he is a very serious character. And if Jason Momoa was Herobrine, I think that would work. I think here is why Minecraft is considered one of the best video games in existence. It is the diverse ways you can play. You can tailor how you play to yourself. However you want to play, that's how you can play.
Maybe having that spirit of I dare say maybe it does need to be similar to the Lego movie. Maybe it's been 10 years. Maybe we need a reminder. So could we incorporate players?
Here's what I think. If they're going to do a Lego movie, get rid of the big name celebrities. Just don't. Don't do the big name celebrities. Get the YouTubers.
Oh, but Tim, some of them can't act. That's not true.
You don't need to. You pick the ones that can.
You're right.
I think if you get some of the bigger named YouTubers, and we can do it. You can do it how you want. You can do it in a free guy kind of way, where it is a video game, and you can see that it's a video game, and there's people playing the video game. That could be kind of fun.
Did you see Free Guy?
Yes.
Okay.
I like Free Guy. Free Guy is a good movie.
So I think the idea of
I think the way that they're taking the movie now is going to flop, and it's going to flop hard.
Because it's about... So the spirit of Minecraft is like Legos. It's like kind of what RPGs are, is creativity. Mm-hmm. It's doing your own thing. And all the opposition is conformity, sticking to a certain way, and being the same.
Yeah.
So how would one... What was that weird Steve, the evil Steve you're talking about? I think that would be...
Herobrine. Here's how I think a Minecraft movie could go.
I think Herobrine would be the villain, and he's making it...
I think we introduce kind of a multiverse type of deal, where we have Steve and we have Alex. Those are our two characters. And we have them go on an adventure, and they discover some weird temple thingy that has a portal that takes them from their world that they've worked very hard on to another world. Maybe a YouTuber's world. And Herobrine is messing stuff up. He's having fun with it.
So what do you say they're going into the other worlds? They're going into other creators.
Other creators' worlds, yes. It would be like if...
That would be a pure Minecraft movie.
It would.
What would Steve do if he saw what we were doing with him? Would he be happy? Would he be sad? Would he...
I don't know if we would have that kind of existentialism.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean? But
I think we would have... It would be, because...
Just a few moments. Like, I don't mean like everything like that.
No,
but be like, oh wow, people
look
are...
at what these people are making.
Yeah.
These people have made massive, huge castles. They've made the Death Star. They've made, Laputa, the city in the sky.
Steve's just staring at the Death Star. What's that? Uh-huh. He has no idea. Sees it blow up something.
That's a big moon.
That's a big moon. And then Alex is behind him. That's not a moon. Who's Alex?
Basically the female version of Steve.
Ah, okay. I just want to make sure.
And they have the other... Recently, they've introduced more playable characters. Default skins.
Yeah.
But Steve and Alex are the original, too. Steve is the original, and Alex came several years ago. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think something like that, where they're hopping between worlds. They have to build portals to escape different worlds. They have to chase down Herobrine. Maybe he's stolen a piece of code for the game itself. So they have to chase him down so they can save their game, kind of thing. And then they realize, maybe at the end they realize that piece of code doesn't really matter.
It's the friends we made along the way.
It's because Minecraft
doesn't
have to be played one way.
And I know you all are probably like, wow, this sounds cheesy.
That's how
I could go see that. I feel like most people would. Why did the Mario movie did so well? It kept Mario. It kept the spirit of Mario. Why did the Lego movie do well? It kept the spirit of Lego. Second movie didn't. Mm-hmm. It tried too hard being. We'll talk about it. I think I know what we're doing soon.
My hope for the Minecraft movie is, because all I've seen is backlash from the community. The only thing I've seen, including from some of those big name streamers and YouTubers, they do not like how the Minecraft movie looks or how it's going right now. My hope is that Hollywood will follow
like Sonic.
Like Sonic, exactly. Sonic. That's what I was going to say.
They kept the spirit of Sonic.
Did.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of them. I need to.
They're good. They are genuinely good movies.
I need to because I saw the trailer for number 3 and I was excited. I love Shadow the Hedgehog. He was my favorite.
Terrifying. He's
and
awesome.
It's Keanu Reeves, so that's funny.
And Idris Elba is Knuckles.
Okay, the second movie, the trailer for it with Knuckles just holding Sonic in ball form and just saying, do you really think I need your power? I was like, because I loved Suckles. that's their couple name.
That's their Wario version of Knuckles.
No. That's their shipping. I ship them. I ship Suckle. That sounds weird. Whatever. But Knuckles and Sonic have a very mutual friendship, but also it's competitive. But it was cool to see that their different races had actually. I think that's a very simple win. I know that's kind of like a short way for us to say it, but everyone knows the community is so big. This story is so laid out. Because we could summarize it just as fast as Lego Movie. There is Lord Business trying to make it that everyone conforms to following rules, and Emmett is a regular figure who happens to be the special, and he's going to stop them. That was the issue. Same thing with here. Mm-hmm. I think there would be. What would be? I'm just imagining a scene of what would be the weird twist if there was one. How do you say the weird evil Steve? Sorry, I don't want to
Herobrine.
Herobrine. That's such a weird name.
It is.
I would imagine he is like default Steve. I would make him the original Steve.
The thing is, Herobrine is Steve. It is the default Steve skin with white eyes instead of the blue.
Okay.
And that's his like whole thing, and he's evil. So my thought process is Herobrine is going through, maybe he's going through every world and he's removing certain block palettes and stuff from the game.
I just imagine he's erasing people's world and it's going to default when you start the game.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Could you imagine someone's all their work? Like, could you imagine like a streamer, and it's cute because they see like someone come online and they think it's just and then they see the name is Herobrine, and it's funny because we can either keep it in the community that like, oh, we all know who this is, or for the movie's sake, we can pretend that this character isn't known. Mm-hmm. And could you imagine it's just sitting there and he goes, hey man, welcome to the world. How did you am I online right now? Like something like that. And then you just see, like, even he could be streaming. And then you just see this white light from Herobrine show up and he just starts, like the Death Star just starts breaking in the sky and everything starts shattering, and then big bright light and it's bright on the screen. And then when the streamer looks back finally after the glare is dimmed down, it's just default. And Herobrine like does a little salute and just leaves.
I don't think he even salutes. I think he just leaves.
He just leaves. He would just stare at you.
I do think,
like, that'd be devastating.
Oh, it would be. I have lost worlds before.
Sorry, you would never hear a regular that in any regular conversation. I have lost worlds.
I mean, I have lost worlds in Minecraft and Dungeons and Dragons.
Nerd.
Yeah, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
No, but that world that I was telling you about that my wife ran, it's gone. We don't have access to it.
What?
We don't have it anymore.
That's devastating.
It is. We can't play it, and I am so sad because that was one of my favorite worlds to play on. And I can just I can imagine a YouTuber losing their world.
That
would
would be relevant to anyone who's played. Anyone who has accidentally lost, whose systems crashed.
Even another video game. Have you ever overridden a save file?
Oh, stop. Nope. I'm having... Yes.
Yeah.
I have, and it's heartbreaking.
I was.
When you've beat a game and you just want to revisit.
I was at Ganondorf in Twilight Princess. And my brother saved over my file.
Oh, good
At the
grief.
beginning of the second dungeon in the game. I was furious.
My memory card got corrupted and I lost everything. of all my PlayStation games, and it broke my heart.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and it would be. I think that would be devastating. I think that would be more relatable. And I think so. I just don't know what would cause Herobrine to how would he enter?
I think his thing is he's just getting sick of.
Like, does he have an Ultron moment? Does he see a portal and he just goes, "What is this?" And he sees what everyone's making. And I just imagine his world is like a tiny cube, and he's just happy. And then because Steve,
I would imagine. Here's what I'm imagining. His world is. It is a standard alpha world.
Yeah, just perfect.
1.0 world.
Yep. The very first Minecraft.
It's just trees and water and dirt.
That's it.
That's it, and that's all it needs to be. And then we can see what I want to see is nostalgic throwbacks for those of us who have played every version of the game. I want to see the Nether Core reactor from Pocket Edition. I want to see the original Minecraft tutorial world from the Xbox 360. I want to see the updated one, the new one that's on the more recent consoles, versions on consoles. I want to see some of the mini game kind of worlds, like on the Hypixel server, Bed Wars, stuff like that.
You're saying all this to me.
I know you don't understand.
And I love it.
Everyone listening who understands what I'm saying.
He's speaking to me like I know, but I'm just being a surrogate for you guys, and I'm just shaking my head. Much. It's just fun.
Those of you who understand, who know what I'm talking about, understand that if the Minecraft movie is going to succeed, it needs to hit the nostalgia.
Just like Mario.
Just like the Mario movie, just like Sonic, just like Lego. I'm just like how I'm hoping the Zelda movie will.
Oh gosh, nope. Ooh, I don't want to talk about it too much. Mm-hmm. But it should be the type of movie that makes someone who I should be able to go in as someone who doesn't play but still enjoy it. I would be devastated because I would still relate. Could you imagine? I would love to watch a streamer's face. I wouldn't love it, but it would be devastating to watch that. Mm-hmm. And I think now I really am intrigued. Would we just start with how would Steve? I imagine the intro. I'm just imagining the intro is the title. It literally just starts with the title. And Minecraft and
the movie,
and it goes down. Or actually,
here's what I would do. I would have
I would want a history of Minecraft.
I would have 4 main characters, 5 main characters. I have 5 main characters. I would have Steve, Alex, Herobrine, Creeper, and Enderman. The Enderman can teleport. I think that teleportation we can hint at maybe sometimes they teleport between dimensions.
That would be clever.
Between multiverses. And so maybe that's how Steve and Alex learn where the Enderman Herobrine came from, why he's doing what he's doing, where he's going.
The first act, I would want halfway to the first act would be Herobrine and Herobrine's scene. I would want them to stumble upon him on accident. I just imagine Steve and Alex are having fun. So by the first 20 minutes, by 20-minute mark, Alex and Steve are they defeated the Enderman, are having fun. They're like, oh my gosh, and they're visiting people. I imagine they visit PewDiePie. It would be fun. You just see hi, I'm Steve. Hi, I'm Alex. And PewDiePie's but what are your real names? I'm Steve. Hi. And he's like, what's your name? PewDiePie. That's a funny name. And leaves. Just walks away and just goes through a dimension and PewDiePie's streaming. Who was that? And and it goes to someone else. A few things like that. But then they're going, I just imagine the portal. What does the portal look like? Because I don't
know. I would have it be different from the Nether portal. The Nether portal is just obsidian, black cubes. and you light the inside on fire, and it summons this big purple portal.
Oh,
I would have something different, maybe as a callback.
Oh,
to the first, I call it the first disappointment. We could have the Aether Portal, which, for those of you who don't understand what the Aether Portal is, like you, basically, there's a block called glowstone.
Okay.
That glows. It's found in the Nether.
No way.
It's found in Minecraft's underworld.
Okay.
And there's a mod that is very, very old. That basically you create a portal with the glowstone and you put water instead of lighting it on fire. The opposite of how you make another portal. And it will create the Aether Portal, which takes you to a cloud-like dreamland that's just another dimension. It's not in the main game. It's a mod. It's a very cool mod. And the developer of said mod now works for Mojang.
That's cool.
But and I think that's probably why. But they're not making that into an actual thing. So I think for this portal between dimensions, maybe we create an Aether Portal. A lot of YouTubers created an Aether Portal at one time or another just for funsies, just to see.
So you think that the Minecraft community would appreciate that?
Oh, 100%. I know, me personally, if I saw that, I'd be like, that's clever, that's funny.
But it's just enough that it would just be something different. So
yes.
Would Steve and Alex make this on accident, or would they see like an Enderman doing it and then...
I think it would be the Enderman character. This Enderman main character would tell them how it's done. And we would have, I think we would go through several different portals, and each one, maybe the color, instead of being the light blue that it is, would be different shades of different colors depending on where they're going.
Okay.
Certain YouTubers have their specific color.
Yeah, and it would be cool to see that for
funny.
each portal.
I think it'd be funny to see, there's an Impulse SV is one of the YouTubers that I watch. And his whole thing is the yellow letter I. And like everything he does is yellow. And I think it would be awesome if Portal to his thing, if he had a little cameo, it would be yellow.
And it'd be funny because they're just going through, and you can just hear all these different YouTubers really quick. You can hear like, "Hello, everyone. My name's Markiplier." You can hear, I don't know if Markiplier ever played it, but
I don't remember.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Ew, Willem mentioned him." Just kidding, or PewDiePie, or Top of the Morning because Jacksepticeye. It would be funny. All these, and it would be enough that if you don't know, and most likely you've seen a video on YouTube, and you're like, "Oh, okay." But I think I would love to just the most plain portal ever. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, there's just a plain portal in front of them at one point in the movie. Just plain. Boring. Simple. It looks like something the first ever Minecraft game would produce. Low budget, not low budget, but low quality. And they're just like, and Steve's like, huh.
Blocks aren't animated.
Yep. And you just go in, and there's... I already forgot his name again.
Herobrine.
Is it Brian or Brine?
Brine. Brine.
Like a brine, like a soup?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, not a brine like your meat. That's crazy. Herobrine. I think he would be voiced by Jason.
Yeah, I think Jason Momoa would do an okay job voicing Herobrine.
I think he'd be scary.
He would be
because he'd be like, "Welcome, hello," and like I feel like he'd be really polite at first. But then the second...
Kind of like Other Mother?
Yeah, but when they start... But he takes offense because Steve and Alex go, you have this... And because to Herobrine, this is his paradise. He is happy. He has not ate the forbidden fruit, and he is happy in this little Garden of Eden. He knows nothing.
Maybe his world is the original.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tutorial world.
He is the Steve. Like he is
His,
the
he's
what the creators.
I like it.
Yeah,
his world would be he would own the original tutorial world.
And it's so simple. And
from the Xbox
and Steve
360.
and him look at each other. Maybe Steve is also voiced by Jason and
no, Matt Pat.
Oh yeah, Matt Pat. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Then you have to actually have Matt Pat make like you can see.
We've got to have him playing.
No, you have to see him like coming up with that's a game theory. And you see Steve shoot,
just a theory.
And you see Steve shoot behind him randomly. Hi! Just something silly like that. Like he's on his computer. Hi! Like Matt Pat's practicing a video. And you just see Steve through his TV or computer, whatever Matt Pat plays on. That guy sounds familiar, and then leaves.
That's just a theory.
That's just a
game theory.
And then you just see Steve fly off, like to the next world. Like Steve would have fun. Like the embodiment of Steve would be like, oh, like he would see the Death Star. He would go down to your library and be like, oh, this is amazing. Actually, I feel like Steve would go, books, great. Oh, and just like leave. Alex is like, I like it here. And Steve's like, nope. And you just see Steve fighting like some minotaur in a labyrinth someone made. Yeah. And then finally, they're going deeper and deeper. And then that's where they find him. And it would be, I just feel like Hero Brian would be like, hi, welcome. Like, oh my gosh, people. There are other people. Okay. Like, and he just goes, this is new. That's okay. New is okay. People. And then all of a sudden, Alex and Steve just start slowly going, oh, you need to change things. And they start changing things and shattering Hero Brian's like world to him. Like they're the villains to Hero Brian. And then all of a sudden Hero Brian accidentally like freaking out falls through the portal and he sees everything else and goes, no, this isn't how it's supposed to be. And he has an Ultron moment. And then that's when he starts. Mm-hmm. And because he's the original Steve, he's the original program, he goes into the other worlds and you see him slowly break people's... And it'd be funny, just people all... It just starts with opening screen when he's done and they press start and it's just the tutorial. And that's all they can do. That'd be messed up. People are calling Minecraft, they have no idea what to do. But that'd be crazy. I think that would be a lot more fun. Mm-hmm. But how would they solve it, though?
I think it just comes down to, in the end, Hero Brian can't do much to change. Maybe he sees that he's torn down these worlds and they're just making new ones and starting over again. And Steve and Alex come up to him and basically say...
Maybe he gets to, like, the main server.
Your world is yours. How you want to create your world is how you want to create it. That's different for everybody. Your world is the classic tutorial 360 world. Our world is ours. You know, Grian's world is his. That, you know, I think it'd be a moment like that, and maybe he goes around and he restores the original.
But I imagine he's. And I know that, and it's now, that does seem like Lego Movie, because I imagine his hand is like hovering above the main code of everything. Like if Hero Brian corrupts this main server, this main code, everything in Minecraft, and it doesn't
update.
And it doesn't matter if you'd have to like be playing the oldest version in order to keep your stuff safe, but somehow Hero Brian is going to connect to everything and just get your stuff. So if you're not connected to the internet, you'd be safe, but who isn't connected to the internet nowadays in some way? And that does sound Lego Movie-ish, but you know what? And it was funny how we're like, we're not gonna, but maybe that would just keep the spirit, because Minecraft was like a big nod to that.
I feel like it would be a little bit different from the Lego Movie.
It would.
Different enough that I think it would fit.
It really would.
It's basically the same
But it would be Minecraft. Lego and Minecraft both. Why wouldn't their stories be the same? How many movies do we watch that are basically the same?
Every single movie,
premise.
Every single movie of a particular genre is follows the same few set of rules. for said genre, and this is no different.
Someone made me laugh because Lion King is just human version of Black Panther, and Barbie movie is just white girl version.
Lion King is
Black
Hamlet,
and it's Hamlet. So I think that sense, I think it would work. I think it would be, and I think people would love it. I think Herobrine would be a scary villain. I feel like it would be traumatizing to people who play it. I think it would be fun for Steve to have a voice, and a similar voice that many of you guys love. And I think that and I just imagine Herobrine is finally like back in his home, and you see him in his little safe space that he's made, his little safety, and you see him slowly pull out an axe and start, he pulls out that famous pickaxe you all have, and he just starts digging a hole. I just imagine that's how we leave him. He just sits there, looks around conspicuously after they've all left, and he pulls out a pickaxe and he starts digging. And that's
where you
leave him.
And then we fade upward and we see the Minecraft logo
again
built up in the sky.
And that would be it. It would be fun. But I think I wouldn't want to leave with Herobrine. I'd want to leave with.
No, I would want to leave off with Herobrine. I think
really.
Here's how I would end it.
Okay.
He's back in his world. He starts mining straight down. It's the number one rule of Minecraft. You don't dig straight down, but whatever. It'd be a funny nod, and we fade upward in the 360 tutorial world. There is made out of wool Minecraft sign just up in the sky that you can go up to, and there is another portal inside. I think we fade up to that, and we see two little figures walking across and go inside, go through and we hear the portal sound. And we cut to black, and then
that would be perfect.
And then we cut to the credits, and we can have our different scenes. We can see Steve and Alex, mining the black background behind the credits and around the credits.
You see them interrupting other people's streams again. You see them just. You see Steve like flying like some weird ship, or he's like wee, like he would be having fun. He would be visiting all your guys' worlds, and he would be loving them. Because that's what you guys have made Steve.
And I think it would, we would have the two rolls of credits. We'd have the initial roll of credits that's the actor names.
Yeah.
And that first roll would end.
Oh, mid-credit. You want a mid-credit scene?
Not a mid-credit scene, a mid-credit message. Just a big sign that says, Minecraft is a game to play how you want to play it.
Aww.
Have fun. And then we finish rolling the credits, and we have our music and everything. And because I think that's all we need.
And really, and I love how we were like, that's all we need, but yet we've talked for almost an hour about this.
Yeah, I think any other story we could put into Minecraft should be left for the YouTubers and for those studios that make Minecraft movies to make them.
But if you want to make a movie that would want to encourage people to play.
Yeah.
And introduce it. You have Steve, and I feel like I don't know Minecraft, but what we've talked about, I like what this is. I find that Steve is the type of guy, or at least what you guys have made, he is the players. And he would love you guys. If he was real and he got to visit you guys, he would love what you guys have done. He'd be like, oh, he'd see Hogwarts and go, wow. He would I would imagine he gets tackled by a bear in some Skyrim thing. Well, this is awesome. He's in Fortnite for a second. Well, you see a little Smash Brother nod. It'd be hilarious. You see the Smash Ball. He goes, oh, what does that do? It would just be funny. All the things that, in these, 15... Not even 15, like a little over. Oh no, it's been long.
No, it's been
15.
Are we at 17, 18?
Oh gosh.
Hold on.
We are going to figure out.
Let me look. 2009.
Oh
15
my
years.
Gosh, 15 years? No. 16.
17.
No. 2009 would be 15.
Right? Is it 15?
15. Yep. Yes, because I was in junior high. Wow.
You're right.
15. How old were you, Tim?
I was 8. Okay.
I was 14.
It was beta 2009. It was officially released in the first public test build was May 17th, 2009. But it was full released November 18th, 2011.
Yeah, so 15 years, like I first said. 15 years. I was a lucky guess. 15 years, and it's been a decade and a half, and this game has become something akin to Mario. It is a classic. Steve,
Everybody knows what Minecraft is.
even if you don't play, you see that little axe, Minecraft. Sorry, pickaxe. And I feel like that would have been a better story. So, last question though, and then we'll call it though, just for fun. Animated, you would want it
Animated the way that Minecraft is.
so they would just have block hands.
Yeah.
Nothing changed.
No. I might animate their faces a little bit. But I don't know if they need that.
Do you think people would watch a crude looking Minecraft movie like that?
Absolutely. Yes. Anybody who has watched Minecraft videos would probably watch the movie because of that.
Okay.
I hesitate to watch live action because it's live action.
All right. Well, I think we will have to. Maybe we can try to get a good rough draft of this one, and we will try to release it the same day as the movie. Just a summary, just like a story, and we'll just release it just for fun, maybe on the day of, and we'll just see how it compares to the thing. But as someone who loves Legos, but yet hates having too much freedom. I hope that might not make any sense, but as someone who, I just don't want to get distracted with too much.
I get you.
But that's probably why some open world games are just not for me, because I will slowly spend hours and hours doing one thing, and it's just, I don't know, sometimes that's just not fun for me. I get bored of it. I think that's what happens to me. It's too fast for me to get bored, but I think from what this little story is, it makes me kind of regret not ever getting in on it. I'll tell you that.
Well, if you ever want to play, I'm happy to play with you.
You're right. But yeah, anything else you want to close, and then I'll close for everyone.
I think, as always, be kind, love each other, and remember, the creative things are meant to be creative. Be yourself.
And with that, everyone, go out there and build your own adventures. Until you next time, we'll see you later, pitches. Bye.
Bye.